Hey guys, Night of Heart here. Tired as hell. I have to go to work tomorrow again. I don't want to. I really don't want to. But, yeah. Let's read this thing. Oh, before I go, I gotta play a song before we start this. Got you right there. Pretty good song, right? Yup. Oh, that's it for my favorite part. Okay, yeah, so this is gonna be long as shit. I already read this, just to let you know. I fucking love, I love specifically this update, not this one, this one's right here, this one. Yeah, this one right here, yeah, it's gonna be long as fuck. I don't know, I don't think I read fast, but I had said I'd read it, and I guess we're gonna get this done. Oh, this is gonna be a long ass fucking video. Did I mention I'm tired? Yeah, but let's do this, I guess. So tell me about your ridiculous meteor journey. The Dave from the bad timeline told me some funny stories when we got together on that grassy hill planet, but we weren't really actually hanging out for that long, so I didn't hear much. Also, I'm mostly sure Verska wasn't alive during that trip. Oh well, let me tell you, Verska was most certainly alive during this trip, like almost extra alive, if that's possible. I think I know what you mean. I spent some time with her when she was a ghost, and let's just say, whatever her mortality status is, she makes her presence hard to ignore. Yes, I love this. Can we spend our whole reminiscence just destroying Verska? Slightly above audible level? Slightly? Karkat, you you only have one volume setting. Wow, fuck you? Okay, dude. Maybe let's not spend our time, let's not spend our pal time trash talking. Secret. That's a circuit. Versus circuit. Yeah. If only because there's no way you're gonna get repeatedly trounced exactly just like that. Yeah, you're right. Okay, like that Karkat voice, like last time. How am I gonna get that voice right? Okay, I'll chill out. Nah, that's not the voice I did last time. The voice I did last time sounded like pretty good to me. Like that was that was my Karkat voice. Like I liked it, but this isn't the Karkat voice. I'll chill out. You're right, Dave, as usual. I think I have it now. Wow, Karkat, for a funny shouty guy, you backed down on that really fast. I'm almost a bit disappointed. I was looking forward for more of your patent ravings. Oh, ravings. I was gonna say ravaging for some reason why. Your patent ravings. Hey John, fuckbert. I'll have you know that I'm a little more mature and reasonable than last time you saw me. I'm a lot more than Mr. Hollerspon's one note, and anyone who disputes this can cordially invite me to play their dirty seed flap like a discounted. What is that even fucking like? He says stuff and I don't even know what they mean sometimes. Like what does this mean? To play their dirty seed flap like a discounted harmonica. Whatever, I don't care. Oh well, I'm sold. Seriously though, it's pretty cool to finally meet you. I mean, under more civil, rational circumstances. Unlike... Fuck. See, why is it I'm trying to read and I get disturbances? This is gonna take forever. Hold up. Okay. Seriously though, it's pretty cool finally meet you. I mean, under more civil, rational circumstances. Like whatever the fuck that brief encounter was there 3 years ago, where you KO'd Verska and then you pooped your flimsy ass into a fuckable continuum. I know it seems really mad. I know I seemed really mad about it at the time for whatever reason, but really, I've had so many boring ass hours on that meteor. It's been barely reflecting on my roughly 10,000 ways I don't give the slightest fuck about whatever idiotic twist of fate transpired back there. Okay, I'm completely over it. I'm over a lot of things actually. You are? Yeah, like, remember back then when I was yelling at you all the time from my computer? Back then I probably would have felt nervous or awkward about this encounter because, well, you know, no. I was hitting on you briefly in a very confusing, now non-chronological way without even quite realizing how badly I was shoving my strut pod down your own statement tunnel. Dude. I mean, until you mercifully, with a fair amount of tact, shut me down? Don't you remember? Maybe? How can you not remember that? I don't know, it was a long time ago, and we had a lot of ridiculous conversations. Okay, well, maybe it was a bigger deal for me than it was for you. I mean, obviously it was. That sort of thing, that's sort of the whole point. But the real point is, or that I was trying to make, is that it isn't a big deal anymore. Because I'm over it. Karkat, what the fuck are you doing? What? I'm talking quite casually about some shit that's not a big deal, and the point is that it's not a big deal anymore, so I'm just casually saying that. God. Okay, it's not an unreasonable conversation to have, but, like, we just started friend jamming about past, that word, to get us all up to speed or whatever, and you're already trucking out these guns? Guns? What guns? Just saying. It doesn't sound like... This doesn't sound like casual or no big a deal if you keep saying it's casual, no big a deal. And also, it's the first fucking thing out of your mouth to John in 3 years? Sorry, I'm so truly fucking sorry. I forgot there was such a outstandingly smooth pile of shit in this cape within my judgment radius. No. I mean, I think I remember. I think you were black flirting with me or something, but in backwards order, while constantly yelling. I didn't really even know what that was. And then I told you that I wasn't a homosexual, so it was kind of a moot point, but also, you didn't even know what that was either. Yes, that's basically what happened, and that is exactly what I was trying to say. I was over, and it wasn't a big deal anymore, but now it's a big deal again, and I guess? That's fucking great. Thanks, Dave. Yo, I'm hardly the one to talk here, since I'm a goddamn geezer of hilarious, self-pulverizing, fruited bloopers. At this point, I can't even pretend to keep a lid on any shit I've gotten in me, because I know sooner or later, during one of my rad, soliloquies, I guess that's the word, I'll just pratfall my butt backwards in an embarrassment, and into an embarrassing omission, and I just have to be like, yeah, okay, that's my shit, that's what I'm about, let's just get the fuck on with our lives. So when John is like, hey man, you're all locked and loaded with all some stuff about how you are over him, and go on, okay, I think I read that wrong. So when John's like, hey man, you're all locked and loaded with some stuff about how you're over him, and you go on about, and it's just like some way obvious protest too much shit, and every day, see, that made no sense, and everybody knows it is, so I don't see how it salvaged any of your dignity or whatever to pretend that that's not what's happening. Oh my fucking god. So what I'm saying is, if you're so eager to push this out there, I'm not pushing this out there. If you're pushing this out there, which you are, then maybe we should rap about it. I mean, discuss it critically and earnestly, not drop ill rhymes or anything, though. That could be sweet too. So, you sure you still don't have these unrecounseled black rom feelings about John? I say we air this out before it ferments into some rank and hella unexamined feeling sauce. Dave, I think you're making Karkat uncomfortable. Are you being a wise guy and trying to make us uncomfortable? No, I don't do that to bros. That's huge uncool. I don't see what has to be uncomfy about chatting out our true ass thoughts and emotions. Oh, that's disgusting. I'm trying to get it, but that just sounds bad. Dude, you clearly had a spades thing for John, but I don't recall you ever bringing it up. It's like something you've been thinking about all this time, or no, not really. Yeah, we could have talked about this. I have all kinds of shit to say about John, seeing as he was my number one dude for approximately the majority of 13 years. The main dead end here, man, is like nothing personal at all. It's just he's literally incapable of hating anyone. I know that. That is the exact fucking thing I knew and understood, and why I felt so stupid about it in hindsight. Oh, that's not Karkat's voice. Well, not that I really want to egg on this train of thought, but I don't know if that's quite true. It's not? Wait, my voice sounds... It's not even Karkat's voice. It was different. It's not? It's... Okay, I guess it's just as good as I'm gonna get. I can get really angry and hate stuff too. It's just like... I mean, just like you, but I think it's only in extreme cases. That skull guy in suspenders I got really pissed off at, but I'm 100% sure that hate was platonic. Getting pissed off at a suspender dude sounds like just like the sort of yarn I want. I didn't pick my noise. Just like the sort of yarn I wanna be all ears for him sometime. But okay, that's something to work with. Hey Karkat, maybe there's some hope yet, and it's not total lost cause. That's as best I'm gonna get. Okay, Dave, it definitely sounds like you're trying to own us now. Own what? No way, I'm being real as a motherfucker. Being able to hate things, I think it's a smaller part of the equation. What about the other part? You don't think that's a little more significant? What part? The part about not being a homosexual? John, dude, I gotta say, when you talk about being or not being a homosexual, you kind of sound like a corny old man. What? Why? No, that's not... That's a normal way of putting it. I mean, it's a pretty normal thing to say, right? When that's how you are? Somebody fucking kill me. What does normal mean, though? Normal was some crap that ruled our dead civilization. We left that behind years ago. It's all a huge pile of shit that doesn't matter anymore. Oh, okay. They're trying to call. Oh, hello?
Hello?
I think you have the wrong number. No. The hell? Give me a minute, what the hell? Okay, for some reason I got an incoming call on Text Plus. I have no minutes, by the way, no minutes. Got an incoming number, and then someone called and it answered by itself. I literally did not touch the thing. All I hear is like, hello, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it literally just... That is the weirdest thing I've ever... I don't even... Okay, where... I don't even, like... Did text message just give me 5 minutes? I don't... Whatever, where was I? Oh, okay, so then you're saying... What are you saying? Oh, see, this is... I told you, this is long as hell. I literally don't know how long I've been reading this, but... I'm pretty sure I've been reading this for... I wish this recording software told me how long it's been recording instead of just how much megabytes it is. Okay, so you're saying... What are you saying? I'm not sure, I guess. Okay, I guess what I'm saying is... I don't think it's all that simple as you think it is, or maybe not like actively, or maybe not like actively think it is. That, Dave, what are you saying? Or maybe not like actively think it is. See, that's exactly what it says. I don't know why that just doesn't sound right. But continue to assume that it's on account of not thinking about it much. Due to a lot of junk about the subject that gets shoved into our brains from movies and stuff while we were just dumb kids. I'm just saying it probably isn't as absolute or simplistic as the way you've been framing it, or maybe it is for you personally. I don't know. I'm just guessing that you haven't spent much time thinking about it. If it's only cause all the I'm saying it wrong about it. If only cause. I'm just guessing you haven't spent much time thinking about it. If only cause all, that's what I was thinking, cause instead of cuz, you know what I mean? Because I was like, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Because all the stuff we read and watched suggested that, like, even examining your honest thoughts about it, it is perilous. It is a perilous road to go down. See, why is this like, I'm reading this, it's just not making sense to me. I mean, I read it in my head, but now I'm reading it just like, wait. Because if you actually think too much about it, without always having that undercurrent of haha, nope, then what happens? What if it turns out you're like not exactly the way you thought you were? Maybe not so much that as maybe not so much that as old presumptions about what you turn out to be not that relevant. Why are these words happening to our conversation? I don't know, man. Not sure what you've been doing the last 3 years and all, riding on that large boat, then saving everyone from a apocalyptic whatever. But I've had a fuck ton of time on my hands to think about stuff. And about stuff I said and done in the past and why I said and did them. A lot of things I once would have insisted were like a part of my brand and helped me come across cool and smart tassy, whatever. But now I'm not so sure. We used to rip on each other all the time about being gay, even though we knew we weren't, which of course is what made it funny, remember? Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty funny sometimes. It was just a lot of joking around. Yeah, I know. It frankly is funny to say how gay something is sometimes. Let's face it, sometimes someone or something is just flat out really fucking gay. There's no two ways about it. It's more like through the... Yeah, that word. You see that word, right? Whatever. Of all that, joking shit is underlying implication that it is all the lame stuff for pansies, but not like us. No, we're not lame, and haha, that's the joke. See, the way I'm reading what it says, but it just doesn't sound like come out my mouth. It's probably like my tone. I'm not saying the right tone. Let's see. It's more like through the whatever that word is. Of all that joking shit is an underlying implication that is all lame stuff for pansies, but not like us. No, we're not lame, and haha, that's the truth. Oh, I guess he was actually laughing like, haha, that's the truth. Which thrives on this, like a double buried implication that the real cool shit is founded on this absurd, wanky idea about masculinity, which, if you think about it, is number one, dumb as fuck. Number two, the male aldentation of masculinity, to the extent, to be honest, is pretty impossible shit for us to live up to anyways. I think all of that mixed up with the same phony ideals about heroism, like living up to the story book idea of what a hero to me feels almost interchangeable with living up to society's snapshot of what a hard manly dude should be. I stopped pretending I could ever live up to either thing a while ago, and mainly have spent time looking back on the sheer magnitude of all my joking around. I used to lambaste fuckers left and right, grinding them to the pavement over how gay they probably were, or how much they were quite possibly jonesing to kiss some dude or something. Ew, I just spat on my laptop. That's disgusting. Or something. Pavement. How possibly? Yeah. Where was I? Oh, or such. I don't really feel bad about it in a sense that it was just a jerky or like an insensitive necessarily, even though I guess maybe was more than I feel like it was just probably transparent. I think I read that too fast. There's silly, even though I guess it maybe was more than I feel. Like, it was probably transparent. A massive front of outrageous snark and disguise a lot of insecurity, like a fucking cover-up. As long as I kept clowning hard about it, I didn't actually have to think about it or face my actual beliefs. See, I'm telling you, this is gonna be long. Dave, oh, that's cool and all. I think I mostly agree, but how do I put this? Are you gay now? What? No. What? No. The words. Why won't the words stop? Dear God. I don't know. It sounds like to me you're trying to tell me something here. Man, no, look. I mean, it's okay if you're gay now. That's totally cool if it's true. It's just, I just think you're turning gay would be kind of a weird consequence of me changing the timeline around. Okay, not weird, just unexpected. I don't know what I did that would account for that. Maybe saving one of Terezi's plush toys did some goofy homosexual butterfly effect thing on you. Jeez, who knows? Dude, that was Karkat. Dude, you weren't listening. Although a gay butterfly effect is pretty a funny idea, let's not dismiss that as a concept altogether. Anyways, maybe I'm trying to say is sort of getting lost in the weeds here. The fact that you are wondering if I turned gay makes me think that you're still not quite on the wavelength I'm trying to ramble on here. Maybe we should wrestle this topic to the ground another time. There's a lot more I want to say, but this is probably not the venue. I mean, not literally wrestle to the ground because that is literally the gayest course of action we can possibly take. But you know what I mean. Yes, later. Talk later, because the words would stop. Oh, wouldn't that be lovely? That's fine. We can talk about anything you want anytime. I'm just still confused about what you're getting at. Like, what's the bottom line here? Are you actually attracted to boys now? Did you, like, date any boys? But there weren't even that many boys on the Meteor. Well, there's that clown guy, but I don't really see you and him. That only really leaves, were you in Karkat? Are you in Karkat? Like, he spazzed out. Actually, the thing about the Meteor, that is true. Literally, who was on that Meteor? Yeah, Rose, Kanaya, Terezi, Dave, Karkat, Gamgee. But Gamgee left and did some shit. I don't know what the fuck he did. Yeah, they were on that Meteor for a bit. Yeah, there really wasn't any. Yeah, there was basically girls, but Rose was dating Kanaya, and Terezi and Karkat, they weren't really doing anything on that Meteor, to be honest. Their relationship was getting I don't know. So yeah, I guess it's Dave and Karkat. No. I retreat to my safe place, and yet the words, the stupid fucking prattle jockeying like rowdy barn beast up against the partitions of a good fucking sense and the most basic of personal boundaries. The goddamned blithering of the tactless nincompoops. Dude, the way Karkat talks, I don't like talking like Karkat, because the words he says, they're like, I don't know, like, he says big words that like don't need to be said, but then he says them anyways, and then I have to like try to read that like smoothly without double taking. As you can see, I've double taken, but actually good for me. I've actually like did better at reading, because the last time I read, I was stuttering like a bitch. I mean, I still am a little bit, but I'm doing better. But reading Karkat's like ridiculous. And how long has this video been going? Probably for a minute. Anyways, I'm just gonna skip all that. The goddamn blithering tactless nincompoops, how it continues to haunt my wretched ears. Okay, fuck Karkat's voice at the moment. The words spill over the side of the enchanted metal frog discus like a babbling spring, like babbling spring, and in a hobbit. Oh no, in a mythical forest governed by a guild of gospic hundred lobotomy hobbits. This delude of words leaked from the incompetent crevice of two brainless gushing yammertwats, and overloathed, oh how it overloathed, sogging in my gray practical pair of pants that the leggings of a simple man, a humble man. It then continues its downward trickle, dousing my unremarkable shirt. The servers, see, like, he says all this shit. Like, I'm going to skip this. I'm literally gonna not read this. I'm gonna skip all the words, yeah. Caused by words which continue to drip, sluice, and spill, threatening to drown me, pledging to, promising, and yet I will not drown. Why won't I drown? Please let me drown. Let me drown so the words will be no more. John, I'm pretty sure we're making Karkat uncomfortable now. I skipped all that. Like, I was not reading that shit. Yeah, maybe we should drop this. Okay. I don't know if you ever picked this up from him, but he's a pretty sensitive guy. What? No. It's true. He pretty much is the easiest dude to rip on, and makes up for an irresistible target. But you also know where you have to draw the line. Really, I really don't want to actually, upset him. Yeah, me neither. What the fuck is he doing? Man, I don't know. That's just his regular shit, like an everyday occurrence, but with a different bodily position and geographic configurations. I see. Bro, you get the fuck up here. No! Okay, suit yourself. Here's when it gets long again. Anyways, as you can see, I've been spending probably way too much time with trolls. It messes with you. It's just you thinking about stuff, I can imagine. I think life was a lot more boring on the ship, but we talked about, a lot of stuff. We talked about, we talked about you all a lot. Okay, that's all. I don't know why I was adding stuff. Like, my brain was adding stuff for some reason. Because for some reason why I was reading, but we talked about a lot of stuff, but there was really no stuff there. We would always wonder how you and Rose were managing to get along with all those crazy trolls. I think most of we picked up a lot of arguments. That's not too far off. Sorry, Dave's voice. That's not too far off. I'm still getting used to having such an insane, limitless powers that lets me go anywhere I want. It's tempting to go to time periods just like yours to find out what I missed, but I don't want to mess with too much anymore, since it seems like I got it to the timeline to a nice, stable place as it is. So I guess I'll just have to do what any regular guy does and imagine fondly what it would be like if I got to travel with you guys. I wonder if I would have gotten absorbed in troll culture too, or troll ways of thinking. Yeah, it's really inventable. Wait, Dave. You pick up the lingo and pick up yours. It's like a stupid cultural meddling after a while that barely makes any sense from either frame or reference. I wonder if I would have learned to understand black romance. It's such a goofy idea, but it seems pretty important to trolls. They take all their quadrants pretty seriously, to be honest. Yeah. Years ago when we first met the trolls, I remember being pretty fascinated by all the culture differences. When Karkat and Verska were telling me about them, I remember really sincerely trying to understand it all from their point of view. It's hard, though. I still don't think about the idea of black romance sometimes, and... I still think about it, and I don't. And try to imagine how it really works or feels. I don't know. Do you understand it? Yeah, I spent enough time. I've spent enough time talking about it where I think I get it, but I've never had cause or any real inclination to put it into practice or anything. Mainly the idea of hating someone and translating that into attraction or some kind of romancy feelings, it feels so alien to me. And you're right, I have a really hard time even hating anyone in the first place. Word. I get annoyed by people, sure. Like who, me? No, not really. Well, sometimes, but not much. I always tend to exaggerate my grievances with you for the sake of the laughs. But a better example was more recently, when I was doing my recon mission, I was getting really annoyed with Treasure in her mind games. Yup. Wait, who's the fuck's in the... Oh, Samuel. Samuel's back? Oh, okay, sorry, Skype. Better example... Okay, I already said that. It definitely... Okay, I'm putting myself in Do Not Disturb. I keep getting messages from Skype. Yeah, hold on. Do Not Disturb. I gotta fucking... Oh, I didn't mean to click that link. What is this? That is the best. Okay. Oh, hold up, wrong page. It never crossed my line as hate though, because we were working together to try to fix a dire situation. Even though she's weird and insane, like she's otherwise a pretty good friend, but all of her needless and japes are totally inappropriate. At totally inappropriate times when there was so much on the line. It was so frustrating. Egbert, I have some news for you. Whoa, he's back? Alright, side up and everything. I heard you were talking about quadrants, and I decided to pause my tantrum. John, all you're doing here is describing the subtle feeling which plants the seeds for having a collagenous crush on someone. What? You heard me. You're naively admitting to struggling with some black feelings for Terezi. So, there you go. Question answered. Turns out you are perfectly capable of black romance. No. A fair rebuttal, however, considering this counterpoint, yes? But I don't hate her. I'm sure I never will. I'm just saying I find her, like, somewhat annoying and really aggravating a lot of the time, but that's it. But that's exactly what the feeling is. It doesn't start out as full-blown anti-anapy, and it rarely even reaches such an extreme level of hostility, even over a long term of black relationships. There are peaks to it, but otherwise, a general ebb and a flow of the dark feelings, just like with flesh relationships. Okay, but I don't know if I'm expressing myself clearly. I feel aggravated by her a lot, but that doesn't fully describe, like, there were those negative feelings, but yeah, that's it right there. The but. It's always a part of it. What you're trying to say, you had frustrated negative emotions towards her, but they don't comprehensively account for your attitude towards her. Meaning there are some things about her you actually like, but the negative feelings make it hard for you to put your finger on them or even want to acknowledge them. That is absolutely standard. What good would be having a Kissimus who didn't possess qualities you actually admire on some level? That would be boring and it wouldn't even work. There'd be no tension, no push and pull, no turbulent emotional landscape. The stubble positives add fuel to the negative feelings, often giving them a reason to exist at all. They inflame the aggravating factors, reminding you deep down how much you would like to admire this person if it wasn't for all the infuriating actually, flaws and the incredible sense of frustration that causes along with all the associated and hot-headed failings that the essence of that's the essence of black romance. And the positive qualities you seem deep down in the Kisses also serve as a basis for red feelings towards a person, assuming the relationship ever started to yeah, that word. It's all pretty straightforward, really. No, this is messed up. I don't know, John. That all sounds pretty logical to me. Karkat knows his shit when it comes to quadrants. It can't be true though. It feels so fucked up. Like, what if you're right though? No. That's part of it too. The no is all part of the feeling. That's how it always goes. This sense of self incrimination when it's dawning to you, when it's dawning on you that you have these conflicting feelings for someone who bugs you so much. Oh my god, that's the whole reaction. It's so fucking textbook. It's hilarious, really. It's fucked up though. It's supposed to feel fucked up. Sorry, I'm doing Karkat's voice and saying I'm not. Like, I'm going in and out of it, I don't care. Oh, man. I just wanted to have a nice catch-up chat. Not get so transparently owned by trollmances. It happens to the best of us sooner or later. This crap is the kind of old hat to me by now, but I get why you're kind of freckling at the implications here. You didn't have years of living with trolls to kind of normalize this stuff. I don't think I want to feel normalized though. I'm not ready to like admit that I have some warped spades crush on her based on some feelings I don't understand. It makes no sense to me. Oh God, what if it's true? I've tried as hard as I can to suppress this feeling and make sure I never think about it again. Oh no, I have to try. Not I have tried. Okay, sounds like a weenie thing to do, but sure, have fun with that. Fuck. You're probably right. Please don't tell her about any of this, okay, guys? John, you don't have to remind us about one of the most fundamental statuses of the bro code, which is practically fucking scripted on my planet. Dating back 100 of millennia, Dave and I fucking slept and breathed the bro code and all of its clauses, no matter how fine the print. Feel free to come back and talk to us about this anytime. Your secret will be always safe. Dude, the sentient that sentient is well and good, but when you're pledging a vow of secrecy, maybe you should try keeping it down a little. Damn, sorry. I mean, damn, yeah, sorry. All right, I think there's no more. I think this is gonna. Fuck. Okay. See, out of all of them, John is he's really easy to read in the other ones. I mean, Dave is too, but then when he starts going on a tangent about explaining shit, he tends to use I don't know. He explains shit a lot, basically. This is really confusing, though. Assuming you're right, and I am busted on having feelings, I'm not even saying you aren't, but I thought humans were supposed to be able to feel stuff like that. Like, what exactly? Like, perceive and feel romantic stuff in the same way trolls do, because we're aliens to each other. Well, okay, humans can feel gay and stuff pretty often, I guess. I didn't think we could feel the spade stuff, though. I don't know, I just thought it was some screwy biological difference. Nah, I disagree. Both humans and trolls are emotionally versatile, sentient beings that can feel many hells of different things. You're probably right. You would know better than me, at least. That's always a smart fallback position, by the way, especially on rap. I can school you on rap, too. Are you confused about rap? No, Dave. No, Dave. I think I'm pretty squared away on rap, at least for now. So, this has been hell of a reminiscent so far. Yeah, seriously, I wasn't actually intending to fork this instantaneous, and I wasn't actually intending to fork this instantaneously in the direction of some legitimate, sincere dialogue on fucking sexuality and romance. I didn't plan on this dude. You gotta believe me. I believe you. It's cool though. Yeah. Did we cover everything? Probably not. Oh, right, you dated Jade for a while, so there's that. Whoa, what? I mean Dave Sprite did. Oh. And of course, I mean, the one from my timeline. Obviously, not the one from this timeline, who died, I guess, before that happened? Right. Man, that seems so sad. I guess, even when you fix things, not everything can be perfect. Yeah, so how'd that go? Me and Jade, or him and Jade? Okay, I guess. My sense was it was kind of dramatic and overall. I'm not sure if it was the best relationship, probably because Dave Sprite's unique issues. But there were a lot of fun memories. I'll tell you about them sometime. Maybe when Jade is awake, because I'm sure she want to know too. Yeah. Oh, this is the end. Hey, that girl you came with, Rose's mom. Roxy? Yeah. What's she like? She's nice, really nice. She's fun and easy to talk to. It almost feels like she has always been one of our friends, you know? Yeah, how long have you and she actually been traveling together? Not too long. We only met like a day ago, I mean, from my perspective. Huh? She's been through some really difficult stuff recently. Well, we both have, actually. But I feel like it was all a bit more personal for her, being on her adventure than suddenly losing all of her friends and watching Rose die right in front of her, right there. While she'd been kind of viewing Rose as a version of her mom, I was some goofball drifting randomly here and there between realities, so I was mostly just confused by everything. But for her, I can tell it was all really devastating. I'm so happy she gets to be with Rose again. Not to mention all of her other friends. For some reason, I feel happy for her getting reunited with people she lost than I do myself. I do for myself. It sounds like you like her. I do. No, I mean actually like her. Oh. I don't know, maybe. Wow, dude, after one day, you should slow your roll. I didn't say it. I didn't say I did, though. I'm joking. It's fine. Who cares? Oh, okay. She's my mom, isn't she? Man, I'm not sure if we should keep thinking about about all our relations, yeah, like that way. Why? It's kind of weird. It is. Do you feel weird about dating my mom, that is? I'm not dating her, though. But if you did, then wouldn't you want to think of her like that because, like, the familiar weird times it invokes? Jeez, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for every single deep conversation we squeeze in this wacky rapid fire session of fun pal talk. Okay, but I think I like thinking of her as my mom, even if it is a little weird. You do? Why? Not sure. I never even stopped and thought about it before. The idea of what I would be like to have a mom, instead of a hyper-aggressive lunatic of an adult male guardian. I never let myself give it a second consideration, but now, seeing her actually here, even though she's just some teen girl I never met, I like that idea. It's nice. Okay. That's actually kind of cute. Yeah, I guess it is kind of fucking... No, I guess it kind of fucking is. Alright, well, no matter what happens, it's okay with me if you want to think of her that way. Smiley face. Sweet. Okay, I don't know how long that was, but... I said I'd read all of them, but... I'm gonna post this. I'm gonna ask you. I probably read, like, a freaking 4-year-old... And I'm pretty sure I read pretty badly, but if you want me to read more, like Homestuck and whatever, like read this, like this whole section, then let me know. I'll try my best. It's just that it's gonna be probably just as long as these ones. And like I said, I probably read like a freaking 5-year-old. And I'm sorry. When it comes to just reading, I read fast. So maybe I was reading too fast. I don't even know. I'm gonna have to listen to this later on. But I mean, I'm just gonna post it. Like I don't really check my videos that much. I'll like play it and I'll just like speed through it. But I'm not gonna check it like word for word. So yeah. Let me play this song before I go. You know, I gotta play this. Oh, what the fuck do you mean you can't play it? There we go.
All I wanna do is see you turn into a giant woman, a giant woman. All I wanna
You see his voice cracked a little there, but Steven Universe. That's it. I'm gonna stop recording this, and if you want me to read the other ones, then just let me know, I guess, and I will if you really want me to. But hey, maybe there's some Dave and Karkat red feelings there, guys, for your OTP. If that's your OTP, well, guess what? It might become canon. But, anyways, I'll see you guys later. Night at heart. Outie. Actually, wait. If I read every one of them, that means that there's gonna be a video maybe every day. Just letting you know. Anyways, night at heart. Outie.